Is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll try and throw for it here. He hits White, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 54 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Roberts on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack.
Under pressure, they got him again. Adrian Claiborne in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them. What move?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because...
And this is caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold him to it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Sam Darnold, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front, have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. Pass incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So the Patriots coming out now. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
20.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got him. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell, 26 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Like 20, 390.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Like 20, like 20.
From the gun, it's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Like 20, 380.
Again, it's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock. Back
to throw. Oh, what a catch by Edelman. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Hey, Alabama.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What do we go?
And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And down to just 21 seconds now as he spikes it to stop the clock. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.